It's the Worldly Show with Jeff and Tim. Ha 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 ha. The Worldly Show with Jeff and Tim. It's on at 7 on Twitch. It's on at 7 on Twitch on Comedy Hub Network. It's the Worldly Show with Jeff and Tim. Ha ha ha. There we go. Hey!
Oh, wow.
The Worldly Show with Jeff and Tim. I am one of your hosts, Tim McLaughlin, and coming to you live from New York City is my co-host and star of the show, Jeff Sheen. Hello, Jeff. How are you?
Oh, great, Tim. That was Camp Town Races. Is that correct?
Camp Town Races. I asked Micah for a song, and she said Camp Town Races.
Wow.
And then she said, have fun. That song sucks.
Yeah, that song sucked. Camp Town Races. What, does she remember that growing up as a child, the Camp Town Races?
Oh, yeah. And then we'd always be like, and the teacher sucks his dick all day long, dude. And you know, I was like 5 or whatever.
What?
I don't know.
What was that?
I don't know. I was trying to be funny. It didn't work.
Oh my God.
Well, Jeff, I'd like to. We got a lot of viewers right now. We got 87 viewers, and I'd like to welcome them into the Worldly Show with Jeff and Tim. The show built on its segments, and our first segment, everybody knows, we haven't seen each other in a while. This is where we catch up. It's called Catching Up.
All right.
So, Jeff, what have you been up to?
Oh, listen, it's time for the catch up. Nothing much, Tim. You know, nothing. I've been cooped up inside. You know, I'll tell you this little ditty. I don't know.
I'm listening.
I think I could say it. Well, yeah,
About
of course.
Jack and Diane.
Yeah, about Jack and Diane. I had a went out. Okay, this is what happened. Chloe has a show. My girlfriend has a show outdoors, right?
Okay, so you went to a show outdoors that your girlfriend was on. You were not booked on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I go to hang out, stop by. Why not? I want to spend time with her, so she does her show. And then, our roommate friend, Caitlin, she's like, oh, I got another show at the Stand, popular place. So we're like, oh, we'll wander over there, say hi, pop in, whatnot. So we walk up to the Stand, right? And then we go in, we're like, oh, this is neat. So we sit down, we see Caitlin, we sit down, and our friend Joe List, friend of the show, is also there. So we're sitting at the table with him. And
hey,
then,
how you guys doing? Oh.
Yeah, right. So we're just talking, having a nice time. And then, 10 minutes later, in walks Louis C.K. Louis just walks in.
Wow.
Yeah, Louis, he sits down, plops down with us.
Off?
Okay, they were on,
Okay.
All plops down. He sits down. I get excited. It's Louis,
Hell yeah, dude. I'd be fucking thrilled.
I was trying to keep my cool, It's like I kept in my head, I was like, well, don't stare at him, don't stare at him. He's just, he's bigger than I thought. He's taller than me. I always thought we were about the same height. He's taller.
Was he about 6'2"?
Yeah, he's like 6'2", I think. Yeah, he's a taller man. But I kept thinking like, okay, don't stare. But I was like, well, now I'm not looking at him at all. I got to look at him a little bit. I don't want him to think that
So were you giving him one of these? Did you give him?
Yeah, well, I kept doing these little glances, just like laugh a little bit at whatever he was saying. More
big old
serious.
Smile on your face.
Yeah, he was more serious than I thought. He was more of a serious man.
I think you'd be more serious too if your life came crumbling down not but a year and a half ago.
True, yeah, he's a little bit of a serious mood. It wasn't all laughs and guffaws, but then again, he's sitting down and doesn't know us. And he's like, well, I don't know how you guys feel about me. And to be honest, I don't either. I think I'm bleeding on okay. But anyways.
yeah. I bet when you got home, you were like, yeah. I was also really creeped out when he sat by us.
Yeah. I was like, I gave him a piece of my mind. No, I didn't say anything. I politely laughed quite a bit.
I gave him a piece of my mind. Hey, Louis, I really think you're very funny. Thank you.
Yeah. So then... then we get home, right? And then the next day, we wake up, get a message from a host of a open mic. I did one open mic with Steve. I was like, I'll go with you. Message to all the people that did it. Host had positive for COVID. So I was like, did I just kill Louis?
You did a pandemic open mic?
Steve was like, I'm going to go, and it's up the street. And I was like, you know what? Why not? I'll go with you. And then
so you coughed in Louis' mouth when you were trying to
so I was like, oh my God, I may have just killed Louis, I
oh man, you're a feminist hero if you kill Louis with your coronavirus.
So that means you're like, crap, what the, we're freaking out. We go to the place, the medical urgent care.
Oh, yeah, and get a little test done.
Yeah, then we got the rap, and then we got the PCR. We did the double, we did both. And the day later, they both came back negative. So, close call, big events, could have been, tragic for...
Yeah, you almost killed one of the best comic minds.
Yep, could have been a tragedy for half of America and a celebratory situation for the other half. So a real, I was really almost the catalyst for quite a bit there.
Damn, Jeff. Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, quite a story. Tim, how was your week? Tell me.
Did you talk to Louis at all? Like, because he's friends with Joe List. Did Joe List introduce you?
Yeah, he introduced us all. We all chatted a little bit. I remember we get on the topic of AIDS somehow. And then it was more of a serious conversation about AIDS than I thought it would be. So,
yeah.
What
was his stance that it's bad?
Yeah, it's bad, and at the time it was scary. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't remember it being scary. I was a baby. And I was I get some of these baby AIDS, I'm out,
I wasn't, For us, we missed the AIDS. We popped in, like, what are you guys all afraid of? And
that's why AIDS is so funny to us, because no one we know died of it.
Right. Like all the babies coming in now, I'm like, what the heck's COVID? Like, it ruined a year, It
ruined a year. A year that I thought was pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah, you've had the best year of your life.
Yeah, that's right. More coronavirus for all, I say. I was at January 6th at the Capitol with a big sign that said "More coronavirus."
Oh yeah, you were there just for the coronavirus. You didn't even know what was going on.
I was trying to get it.
Yeah, I'm just here
to more people.
You just came there to spread the disease. You're like, oh wait, what else are we doing?
Yeah, I didn't know that it was like a Trump thing. I was like, I'm just a super spreader,
Yeah, I'm just here to spread COVID. Trump who? You didn't even know who he was.
I don't know. I haven't been up to much. Micah, my girlfriend, also was on a show that I was not booked on, but I got to do a set last night, so that was nice. I did bad. I told you that. So I did a bad job, and then
yeah, you said you did a bad job. You said they laughed.
Jeff, I literally right before this show, not but 20 minutes before the show, I sold a 2020 Panini Contenders Tua Tagovailoa Red Zone first off the line exclusive autographed sports card for $898.
Wow! Hey, look at this. To me, this seems like you could just buy boxes of cards and they all just seem to make money with your success rate here.
The boxes of cards are incredibly expensive. So what I do is I buy a team in a break and then hope that I get a good card from that team. So I bought the Dolphins and they pulled the best. They were doing 3 boxes and they pulled the best card out of one of the boxes.
Okay, so it's like what is this, like educated gambling?
Yeah. So you're hedging your bets a little bit because also there's a couple other players on the Dolphins team that if you get a really good card from, you can cover your money back. So like say the Dolphins, say one box of the Contenders thing costs about $600. And they're opening 3 of them. So that's $1,800 worth of box opening for me to find a card that sold for $800, right? If I were to buy the boxes. But I bought the Dolphins for $240 and then I hit the card and then I sold it for $898. So I'm up $658 on it.
Oh, well, congrats. You made rent off of your sports cards and you're officially an uncle,
Yeah, I'm living stepdad uncle life around here.
Yeah, you really got stepdad uncle energy.
I got my white tee on. I wish I was drinking a damn PBR right now.
So do I, and so does the audience.
I know. I'm going to hit my girlfriend after this is over. So it'll be, what? I gotta live my truth now, Jeff.
All right. Tim, I think it's time to get into some monologue jokes.
Yeah, we got to do the monologue jokes. Everybody loves this segment of the show. This is our second segment. This is monologue jokes. This is a segment of the show where I, a man who is basically illiterate, try to cold read jokes I have never seen. I'm going to mess them all up. And if you think you could write jokes for the show, send your jokes to worldlymonojokes@gmail.com and I will fuck them all up. And at the end, Jeff.
Tim swears.
I know. And at the end, I'm sorry. I'll fudge them all up.
There we go.
And at the end, Jeff and I will rate them on a scale of 0 to 5 Lettermans. And if you're in the chat right now and you'd like to rate the jokes as we go, feel free to rate them on a scale of 0 to 5 out of David Letterman's, who I think is the best talk show host.
Wow, you landed that plane.
I grew up on the same street as David Letterman.
Oh, yeah? Did you really?
Yeah.
And none of his talent wore off on you, huh?
No, it didn't. I guess it didn't transfer down houses. I would always go in his mailbox to see if there was mail for him. I'd rub it all over my body.
Oh, yeah. No luck, huh? Just give you a rash.
Yeah, I just got a bunch of paper goods. All right, you ready?
Yep, I am ready. Let's do some monologues.
These first jokes are from our head writer, a man who sends jokes in every week, Alex Taubin.
Great.
So here we go. Alex Taubin, Canadian man who used a rental van to run down pedestrians, was sentenced to 25 years of prison. It wasn't over yet. Enterprise also litigate. Oh my Lord!
Oh, are you serious?
Oh Lord!
Did we watch that in real time?
Oh no, that's sad. Oh no. Okay, a Canadian man who used a rental van to run down pedestrians was sentenced to 25 years of prison. It wasn't over yet. Enterprise litigated and an additional 17 years for not refilling the gas. Damn, Jeff Arcuri said, "Sound it out." Friend of the show, Jeff Arcuri. Damn, rude.
Oh man, I'm giving that joke a 4. I don't even remember what it was, but I'm assuming you butchered it, and it deserved that.
China announced an indefinite ban on pineapple imports from Taiwan.
Oh,
citing the semen was just getting too good. That's a pretty good joke.
That's pretty funny. Yeah,
is if you eat pineapple, it's supposed to make your semen taste better. I haven't noticed a difference, but
no, there he is. Don't forget he's still here.
I may not be able to read, but I also am not very funny. So a school is under fire after a teacher asks students to pretend like you are a slave. Way back in the class, little Timmy emerges, huffs and sighs of relief, and belches the loudest N-word you have ever heard. Jeff, why did you allow this joke?
I don't know. You know I don't proofread things.
Oh, my God.
I trusted Alex. He's been sending them in for months.
All right, well, he was on a roll with me until he fucking came at me with that N-word nonsense.
Oh, yeah? Was that the problem you had? It wasn't litigated?
No, well, litigated is a hard word. Anyone will tell you that.
I'm giving my man a 3.5 total.
I was going to give him a 3. So he gets a 3 from me, a 3.5 from you?
Yeah, I'll give him a 3.5. Yeah, I can't believe you're only giving him a 3 after you ruined his bit with your reading skills.
Because, well, first of all, he can suck a dick. And secondly, he's getting a 3, he's getting a 4. And secondly, my whole thing is I ruin it because I can't really read.
Sure.
I mean, I can read enough, you know.
Alex, take note. When you send jokes in next time, don't use big words.
Or spell them phonetically. He's getting he got a 4. These are your jokes, Jeff. These are coming in from you.
Yeah, here's mine.
17,000 earthquakes hit Iceland in the past week. If these quakes keep up, we're going to have ice cubes.
Huh?
That's cute. That's a cute one.
Yeah, I like to start off with a cute one.
Yeah. What are the rest of these just horrible? I like to start out with a cute one, and then me and Louie get into our AIDS material.
Yeah. -1 comedy of why.
-1 for old Jeff. That's what you get, bro. China makes anal COVID swabs mandatory for all foreign arrivals. These red eyes are about to turn into pink eyes.
Huh?
First of all, let's go over a little spelling here, Jeff.
Oh yeah, what I misspell?
Arrivals.
Oh, but you figured it out. I spelled it phonetically.
You spelled it Arrivles.
Yeah, arrivals.
There's 2 R's and an A after the V.
See, you can't complain about something not being spelled phonetically, then screwing it up, and then when I give you something phonetically, you say I got to spell it correctly.
You also spelled mandatory wrong and foreign wrong.
Well, I mean, great minds, they matched. You read that perfectly.
You spelled it mandatory, it's mandatory, and foreign is just all wrong. But I figured it out.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Thanks, man. Scientists fear melting ice is messing with the jet streams and could leave Europe colder and drier. But if you watch any of their TV, you see it already happened decades ago.
I love coming after their dry sense of humor.
It's so dry. It's so dry out there.
Yeah. This is the impression of a British joke. I don't know, but maybe.
Oh, he's so witty.
Yeah, they go, oh, the wit.
The wit of the British. It's like, yeah, but do they talk about sucking their own dicks? Because that's funny to me, is what I have to say. And then I get in a fist fight with some guy who loves Man U. Where am I? Oh, Myanmar, which we talked about last week.
Mm-hmm. It's all over the news.
Myanmar uses TikTok to threaten protesters. The worst part is they do it to the weekends of blinding lights.
Yeah. It's pretty messed up.
They're going to throw a flashbang.
Yeah. And then they do a TikTok dance on top of your body.
SpaceX largest rocket manages. Oh, it's all one word. I thought it was the name of the rocket, but it's the word manages it.
Oh, yeah.
SpaceX largest rocket manages Micah, do not laugh in the room. I can hear my girlfriend laughing through the door at how dumb her dumb boyfriend is.
I love when you get mad at yourself.
She also yelled that I was fat. SpaceX largest rocket manages its first successful landing, then immediately exploded, just like me when I lost my virginity. Hey,
come on. Yep, you get it.
Oh, I've been there. Oh, I know that's right. Autopsy revealed that California's I-5 strangler was strangled himself. Now there's an even more powerful strangler if we go off Highlander rules.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's out there with twice the strength.
There can only be one strangler.
Yeah. Now he's strangled. He got the energy. He can strangle 2 at a time.
Jeff, I liked these jokes today. I'm going to give you a 3.5.
Oh, yeah? I'm going to give myself a 9.
Give yourself a 9 out of 5? That's crazy. Well, I guess that's the rules. You give yourself a damn 9.
Those are the rules.
Update.
Mm-hmm.
I was just paid $898 for that card.
Oh, wow. It came in. You heard it here first, folks. Live card price updates.
I was just paid.
Beautiful.
All right. So, Jeff, you got a 3.5, a 3?
All right.
Too bad.
Not too bad. I'll take them.
All right. Well, that's good. All right. Well, we got to get to it.
Mm-hmm.
Our next segment. It's our third segment of the show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sorry, I was burping.
I noticed. Yeah, I could see them.
I was trying not to burp into the mic.
Yeah. All right.
But this is a segment where we take all our money that we've scrounged from the government. We're just clawing at the government's teat, just suckling away, taking all that cash, and we're sending it to our man Dave Vagnetti, and he's coming at us from all over the world, and he's giving us the news of the world.
Oh, wow.
And this week, I think he's got some news from Afghanistan. I think he's in Afghanistan.
Okay, he's going to give us the...
And this is World News with Dave Vagnetti. Dave, are you there?
Yeah, hey, guys. How's it going? Live from Afghanistan.
Dave, hello. You're coming into us live from Afghanistan. Dave, can you tell us, us and the viewers, what's going on down there?
Well, I normally come to Afghanistan to have fun, but I'm actually here on a somber note. 3 of my family members were killed by the ISIS.
By the ISIS?
Well, there's only one ISIS.
Oh.
See,
it strikes more fear into the people's eyes. It's like saying the Batman instead of just Batman.
Oh, yeah, and like the Ohio State.
Yeah. So it's the ISIS.
So it's the ISIS. Okay, sure. And you said you lost 3 family members down there.
Yeah, media. My media family. Some part of the press were assassinated this week.
Oh, is that the news story?
That's the news story. That's the world news story that I'm reporting.
There was 3 media members that were. What happened?
They were shot in the back of the head on their way home.
Jesus, Dave.
I know. Shoot them in the back of the head on the way to work. Don't make them work at work and then kill them. That's messed up.
Yeah, that is messed up. So they were captured and executed then.
No, they just drove up on the side of the street, shot them, and drove off.
We have a question in the chat from a friend of ours, friend of the show, Jeff Arcuri. He said, "What were their names? Say their names."
I don't know. They were interns, so I didn't get too close to them.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, Dave, what is the government's response to this?
Well, we said it's devastating. That's what the U.S. embassy said.
So the response has been that it's devastating. But what else is going to happen?
Well, that's why I'm here. I'm not going to take it sitting down anymore. ISIS, they just screwed with the wrong guy.
You look like you're sitting down right now.
Well, yeah, I am. I'm getting ready to take it to ISIS.
What's your plan? What is your plan, and how are you going to take it to ISIS?
Well, I'm going to put boots on the ground. There are going to be a lot of boots on the ground.
Okay.
Basically, we're just going to nonstop patrol, look for these guys.
Okay.
And set some traps.
Okay. What kind of traps?
So, Dave,
the classic. Yes,
Dave, your solution every week so far has been boots on the ground.
It's a good solution.
Okay. Also, Jeff Arcuri, friend of the show, said, "Wow, some family, you don't even know their names."
Well, no, he said it was his media
family's names.
Yeah, media family.
I know
media
everyone
family.
in my family.
Yeah, this isn't like immediate family. This is media family.
Yeah, Dave's in the media. These are media family. The media is a family to him. I get what you're saying.
Dave did no research. Dave did no media journalistic research to find out the names of who was killed.
Yeah, because we're keeping them keeping the victims' names private until they want to be released.
I respect that.
Until the victims want their names to be released, they're dead.
Until the family wants the names. We're respecting the family right now, Tim.
I see what
Which family are you
family.
respecting? The media family or their immediate family? Please
They're
answer.
a immediate family and the media family.
Tim, please don't badger our news correspondent. Dave,
listen, I'm just trying to get some goddamn answers around here.
The news. I just report the news, Tim.
He just reports on the news. Yeah. And so, Dave, are the local authorities, are they doing anything? Is Afghanistan, is their government, what is their response?
Well, again, they said it was devastating.
Well, everyone seems devastated, which is good. I'm going to turn this.
They're like, what else? What else is new about ISIS? Of course, they're going to kill people. I'm like, we need to stop it. We need to stop ISIS.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So ISIS is heavily in Afghanistan currently.
Yeah, a little too much.
That's what I've been saying. I was there on January 6th when I was in the Capitol. I kept talking about how ISIS was a little too much in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
I went to Pelosi's office, wrote her a note. Some guy took a shit on it, but I wrote her a note.
All right,
Tim.
Yeah, can we get back to the center of politics?
You're a terrorist just like how ISIS is a terrorist.
Thank you, Dave.
I'm helping the country, Dave.
Dave, I appreciate that. Tim, I don't like this character. Dave, can you explain to me what would you say to Americans that are finding out about this? What were your words be to them?
Hey, we need ISIS is bad.
Sure.
One love. We're all one family.
Okay.
Immediate family, and we gotta take care of each other. And it's like these 3 ladies were your sisters. You would stick up for them, right? So, time to take it to ISIS.
You know what I'd say?
Well said.
say ISIS is not nicest.
Well said. All right.
ISISy, and Bisis. I'm trying to coin both those.
All right. Well, I hope you do, Dave. Thanks for the reporting.
Thanks. Hey, I'll be back next week with more of this hard-hitting reporting and journalism. I'll be back.
Thank you, Dave.
Looking forward to it, Dave. Thank you. Deuces. Yes, deuces, Dave.
From the Georgetown School of Journalism, Dave Vagnetti.
Yes, beautiful reporting.
Wow, incredible stuff. Hard stuff to hear, but I'm glad we got our man out in the field for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, Jeff, you know what time it is? It's time for our final segment of the show.
Mm-hmm. It is.
This is a segment of the show where we have a guest on and we interview them. It's called Interview. And this month we're doing all women because it's March. So we're doing the Women's March.
Yeah. I know.
And our first guest is one of the funniest comedians in New York City. Give it up for Hannah Boone.
Hi. I'm always ready to follow a segment about ISIS.
Yeah, that was a surprise ISIS segment and Tim's character of his sixth fit. There's a whole lot going on over here,
Jeff keeps saying it's a character so that the federal government doesn't storm my apartment.
Yeah, I mean, every time a host is like, what do you want me to say before I go on stage? I'm like, just ramble on about ISIS for a while, as long as you can do it.
Yep, it's Dave's our reporter. He reports on, I think, a headline he reads maybe an hour before the show.
Oh, yeah. He does a lot of research. I'm proud of him.
Yeah, he's working real hard.
It was well executed.
Oh, yeah. But Hannah, how have you been? How's your core? Are you excited to get out of it? Yeah. What are your give us some of your local news.
Did you stay in New York?
Well, I did, except for right now. I'm spending the week in Chicago with my nephew and my sister. I'm sitting in her unfinished basement, but I don't know how to work the virtual backgrounds on Zoom, so you're spirited.
Hey, it's not bad. I mean, besides the plug, it's pretty good.
I know, and if I sat on the other side of the bed, you wouldn't be able to see the plug, but I sat down and I was like, I'm not going to move.
Sure. I mean, based on the segment you just saw, yeah, you don't need to put too much effort into it.
I was like, they're going to see the plug. Here it is. But my core is good. I've been doing Zoom shows. I did one the other night where everyone really, the whole audience just kept themselves muted. And I was like kind of begging them to unmute. And they were like, no.
Yeah. Yep. And then you slowly die on screen.
Yeah,
I did that last night. But it was an in-person show and the regular audience refused to laugh.
Yeah, I mean, that's never happened to me. I hear about bombing sometimes, but, I've never experienced it.
So I wouldn't call it a bomb, really, more because I'm a truth teller. So, I mean, I was telling my truths, and they were just taking them in and listening.
Yeah, you educate the
crowd. That's important work. We are modern day philosophers.
That's right, little bitches.
So you're just visiting Chicago for the week, then you're heading back, or we're both from Chicago. We're in Chicago.
Oh, amazing! My sister was living in Uptown, and she just moved to this area that I keep forgetting the name of, but it's like a lot of cops. And like,
it could be anywhere in Chicago.
Yeah, I think that's just Chicago.
Yeah.
Well, like my sister's very liberal, but she has to live here for her job, and like, there's a lot of like "Don't tread on me" flags around the neighborhood. Yeah. It's I logged onto Bumble just for a second, just to be like, I don't know, and it was like rough. It was pretty rough. It was like, okay.
Yep, I'm gonna put money on Wrigleyville.
Oh yeah, maybe. That could be it.
It's all pictures of hot dogs and, like Italian beef sandwiches on Bumble.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, it was just like a lot of American flags and like guys with bald eagle tattoos. And I was like, oh boy.
Hell yeah. Those guys sound cool as hell.
Yeah.
yeah. Those are your guys, huh, Tim?
Oh, I don't
see him on the 6th
with those dudes.
Good Lord. Dave just messaged me. Dave believes it might be Bronzeville or Canaryville. Dave's also from Chicago.
No, those are just bad neighborhoods.
It might be crumbling, going down in Flamesville. It might be.
Are you on the north side or the south side?
North side.
Okay. So it's neither Canaryville nor Brownsville.
Yeah, that misses both there. Have you had any Italian hot beefs?
Oh yeah.
I have not. I didn't really know about these. I saw my dad eat one. He brought over lunch, and I was like, just get me whatever. And he got me like chicken, and then he brought himself over like an amazing
Oh yeah, it's a wet sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I'm into. I didn't know I would be, but I'm like, yeah, all sandwiches should be soaked in something.
Yeah, it's a wet sandwich.
I think the Hat. There's a place called the Hat at North and Ashland. It's on the corner, and I think that they have very good Italian beef sandwiches.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, you can check it. I mean, you don't have to. I think they're gross because it's a wet sandwich. But
see, that sounded good to me. I was like,
get the au jus on the side and then dip it in and then eat it.
Oh, you did.
I stopped eating food people recommend when I go to the Midwest, like anytime I was on the road, because I started to just feel very sick. And just like ill, you know?
It'll slow you down and you'll gain weight in seconds, really.
You got to slowly adapt your body to the way of Midwest life, to the point where in about a year and a half you're in a scooter driving around a Walmart grabbing things with one of those sticks. That's where you have to
just slowly introduce it, like get a salad but put a little bit of cheese whiz on it and just like move up from there, like yourself.
You get a salad but from Wendy's.
Yeah. It's all about compromises
with the big hunks of tomato.
Yeah.
Like it's just hamburger topping salad. Just like, oh, okay. My friend is from the Midwest. She's from Ohio, and she has introduced me to all kinds. They make s'mores, but instead of using chocolate, they use a Reese's. And I'm like, well, that's
wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's genius.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's some fat people shit. That is good stuff.
They know how to pack it out. You got to warm yourself up in our chilly Midwest winters.
I mean, I've said this on the show many a time, but when I leave New York and go back, because I'm from Indianapolis originally, Jeff and I both live. Jeff's from Michigan, but we both lived in Chicago. When I go back to Indianapolis, boy, oh boy, there is a just incredible difference in how fat the people are when you walk down the street compared to New York. Oh, my God. My mom is like, I don't know, 60 something. And I think that people still think she's a 10 because she's like skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you need, baby.
Yeah, she gets like skinny, and like 20-year-old dudes are like, I probably want to bang that lady, you know?
Yeah.
Just because my mom is skinny and not like so fat that her feet broke under her weight.
Oh,
yeah, that's one thing that's a bummer about the pandemic. I mean, there's many things that are a bummer about the pandemic, but
don't get me started.
In my own life, is that I love visiting the Midwest and walking around because I'm like, I feel beautiful, and I don't have that while I'm in lockdown in a basement. So I'm just
you can't flaunt it.
I have to just feel it. I just have to feel hotter on my own in this basement.
Yeah. I started working out yesterday.
For the first time?
Yeah.
Cool. How is it?
It sucks. My legs are so sore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you'll get there, Tim.
But I can't do any of the jumps because I hurt my Achilles tendon falling out of bed. I fell out of bed and ran into the wall, and I hurt my Achilles. So I can't do like any jumping or anything. So it's all like upper body and like doing squats.
Yeah, I work out and I thought I was in shape, but I've been taking care of my sister's 1-year-old, and just from lifting him for 2 days, like my whole body is so sore just from picking up the baby. And I'm like, I am not what I thought I was. I thought I was like, shit.
Get that baby weight on.
Yeah.
I do want to move on. We have a segment we do with our guests. I like to do a series of hard questions.
Yeah, Jeff likes to hit you hard with questions.
Yeah, I love a gotcha journalism. I love a tough question. Would you be interested in some hard questions here?
I'm very interested, yes.
Excellent. Yes.
Never give our guest an out on the hard questions.
Yeah, I was going to be like, no, and just
yeah, what if you said no?
No one's going to say no.
Well, because I think Kanice might say no.
Oh yeah, we'll see. If Rohan told her what's coming, we're not gonna ever make sure she doesn't get out.
Oh no,
They're
I
not,
watched some of Rohan's, and I didn't get to the hard question part.
Oh yeah, we like a little hard question here. Oh, we'll start you off with let's see here. This is just, I love a hypothetical too. I'll start off with this one hypothetical. Okay, this is
hypothetical's a good start, Jeff.
Yeah, this is a nice question here. Let's say this is we have cured death. We've cured it. We've solved the problem. But we can't overpopulate the planet. We have a problem with overpopulation. So at what age do we put people down?
Oh, interesting. So we're immortal, but we still want death, kind of.
Right. Yeah, we can't just keep making people.
I mean, put me down at 28. Fuck it. I'm 30 now, and I'm like, I don't need to be here anymore. This is done. Fine.
So you're saying before 30? That's after 30. It's no point.
When your back starts hurting for no reason, we're done.
Oh man!
Wow. So you just want a planet just filled with young, beautiful people in their 20s.
I'm from LA, so I can't.
Yeah, this is a real LA answer. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. We need a few elders, I would say, but I think other than the few elders, like a lot of, it's like if you're not doing anything super cool.
Once
you've
aged out of the Griffith Park Trail group, then it's time to go.
Once you hurt your Achilles tendon falling out of bed.
I also threw my back out like 2 weeks ago sneezing.
Yeah.
See,
I had to take a muscle relaxer and lay down for the rest of the day.
Yeah, it's like, do we want to live like this? I don't know.
Yeah, in this world, Tim would be put down by the government agency. Too old and gross, and then they just put him down. All right, excellent. Okay, good stuff. What about? Okay, this is an easy one. I don't know if you're a fan of. I just assume everybody is. But which character of Seinfeld do you get rid of?
Whoa!
Jerry.
Oh, wow, Jeff, that's a good question.
Jerry.
Jerry.
We don't need Jerry. Jerry's kind of just like being like, look at all these crazy people I'm friends with. Like I can see them.
Okay, you don't want the observational guy. You want just all the zany characters.
I want all the zany characters. Jerry Seinfeld kind of is like grit. Like I'm annoyed by him a little bit. I'm like,
sure.
Yeah, we get it. We get it.
Wow, annoyed by Jerry. Sure. Did he date a high schooler? Yes. But
did he marry that high schooler? Here's the thing. I think you can if you date. I think it should be legal to date high schoolers, but you have to get married to him. So you have to date him for the whole time and then get married to him, and he did that.
That's actually not a bad rule. I feel like a lot less people would date high schoolers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good rule. There's a rule in Judaism where like you can have premarital sex, but whoever you have premarital sex with, you're married to them now. That's like
that's the deal.
Yeah. So it's like it's kind of like that. It's like okay, but
that makes sense. They're like, yeah, you're allowed to, but you better want it. And you're like, oh dang. Yeah.
My girlfriend's already married.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all committing affairs. All right. Okay, another hypothetical here. Okay, this one just hypothetically in the future. It's in the world, just the way things are going, progressive wise. In a world, we're all non-binary people. Okay, everyone's non-binary now. No more gender. Can you tell us why do the ones with penises still make more money?
Hey, good question. So there's no genders in the world. You stick that dick around, you still make more money.
Yeah, it's a sad. Why is that? Why is the world like that?
I think we all know, and I'm saying this during Women's Month or whatever it is.
The Women's March.
The Women's March. I mean, penises just, as we all know, make you so much smarter.
Thank you. Two heads are better than one, they've always said.
We all see the way people with penises act, and I think we can all agree that that's the way to be, you know? So I think that's why we just have to reward those people.
Okay. Yeah, so, we still, we're all, no more gender buddies. We got to figure out how to solve this penis issue. So.
I would call it an issue, yeah.
Yep, it is still a dang problem.
Sure dang is, Jeff.
Oh, good stuff. Now, we just came out of, this is March, the Women's History Month is March, and last February, Black History Month. What month should be Brown History Month?
Good question.
Don't have one.
Ooh, maybe a month, maybe like July.
Oh, okay.
Because that's when all the white people I know go out and try to tan and get really brown, and maybe it would be like a celebration of sorts wherever.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
that makes sense.
Yes, I appreciate this.
Right. I do see you running into some issues with the 4th. I see some pushback from a certain portion of the country.
But that's not the full month. I mean, you could just take the 4th off to get drunk.
They take the 4th
with a
off.
firework. You take it off. I mean, you take the 4th off of every. Here's the thing. However my life is running, I take the 4th off of whatever's going on.
There you go. I mean, you check out.
Straight up dumbass.
Okay.
That's American.
Yes.
So the month of July, we all celebrate in a month. And then on the 4th, we're like, okay, this one is not yours. This is not yours.
I was just informed by the Comedy Hub Network that National Hispanic Heritage Month is from September 15th to October 15th. So there's that, if that makes any difference to anyone.
Oh, see, that's Hispanic. We're missing out on Middle East, Indian. There's no Brown History Month.
So, Jeff, you want to take, there's Black History Month for African Americans.
Sure.
There's National Hispanic Heritage Month. And then all the other brown people you want to just smash into one month.
Preferably July.
You assume they're all the same. Because you're like, oh, these are all the same people. Let's smash them into one month.
Yeah, and they get July, which is a pretty sick month.
I think
and then Asians get the spring because they like when the flowers bloom in their art.
Well, I think
Japan.
we should have should honestly have a system where it starts off with 1 month and then we grow it until it's the whole year, and we just sort of change the country that way.
Oh.
That's woke thinking, my man.
That is some good.
For fucking president. Okay?
Yep, beautiful woke thinking there. Oh boy, we're in a little political area. Can you tell us and our viewers? Let's see, what is good about America being so divided?
Oh, yes. Well, if we could find a silver lining, what would that be?
Yeah, what is good about this?
I mean, personally, as a white person, it's out for me so far. But good thing about America being so divided. I mean, you couldn't have asked me that beautiful question if we were all united. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be drawing a horrible blank right now. I wouldn't.
This is good. I mean, you're doing good word salad of continuing the conversation.
I'm saying words so that there's momentum happening, but really, if you dive in, they are just words that are next to each other. And not.
I think, and if I could grab the mic for a second, I think that one of the positives of this country being so divided is that we still see how much further we can go to better ourselves.
Oh, wow.
Because we're never perfect and we're never going to be. But if we can keep taking small steps forward and we can all keep getting better, I think that's what's really important.
Wow.
To work toward.
There's always a silver lining,
Wow, being a politician must be hard. It's hard to bullshit.
Yeah, really.
Whoa. Right?
Hannah Boone, Ocasio Cortez.
Oh boy, this is okay. This is good stuff. I love these answers. What about this one? This is just a fun one. What do you prefer? Okay, this is a fun. Do you prefer a mouse that helps you cook, or a cockroach that helps you grill?
Whoa! So a Ratatouille style Patton Oswalt mouse, or a Joe's Apartment style cockroach that helps you grill outside.
I mean, this feels seasonal. Like
Good point.
If we're talking winter, I'm going mouse. If we're in the summer and I'm out and it's maybe 4th of July as we were discussing, I might want that cockroach. Like if I really had to pick one, I would choose mouse.
Going mouse.
Wow, yeah.
Because I already have mice in my apartment, so it's like they're already there.
Going mouse. Okay, that makes sense. Because you get to use the grill, where we're at 3 months out of the year, and then
Jeff, you've become a grill man. What would you pick?
I mean, the mouse is tempting, but I do love grilling so much. Yeah, give me the roach.
Yeah, here's the thing, Hannah. I'll tell you this: I had a feeling Jeff would pick roach. Because when he has people over in his backyard, they really hassle him about how he cooks. So if he had the roach to really perfect everything, he could shove it in everybody's face.
Oh yeah, yeah. People grill me on my grilling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he gets grilled out there. Mad Dabbin said that they would pick the roach.
Oh yeah, Mad Dabbin going to the roach. Yeah, we got a roach there. Agree. Okay. Yeah. See, a lot of people like the.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just shouting out. I just want to say hi. I haven't seen Jeff in a while. Just want to say hello.
Oh, to Jeff Arcuri?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's still in the chat, but Jeff, friend of the show, shout out to you. And then Tasty Yo Masta said that this is a great segment.
Oh yeah, I love this. This is becoming my favorite segment. What about
you put in a lot of work in it, Jeff, and I'm proud of you for doing some work and making it a good segment.
Oh, thanks, Tim. Hannah, I got another one here for you. You gotta destroy one.
Okay.
All right. One of them's gotta be destroyed. You gotta pick, and the choices you have. It's up to you. It's the pyramids or the Taj Mahal.
Wow.
Which one are you taking out?
I know what I'm taking out.
I'm taking out the pyramids.
Pyramids.
I was going to say the same damn thing.
Right?
Yeah.
Really? Why?
Oh, because it's like look at them both next to each other. Like, again, this is my LA speaking, and I'm going by what I find beautiful. And the Taj Mahal is gorgeous. I mean, it's like what a photo op. And the pyramids, it's like, I know it was great for the time, but like we've moved on. We got
stacked up a bunch of rocks, really.
Yeah, we've moved forward, and people try to climb them and they're falling. I don't know if that's true, but that could happen. And
anything that looks like a cheesecake factory, I'm in on. I love the Taj Mahal for that reason.
Taking out the pyramid. We've moved on from the pyramids. What?
We've moved on. We don't use them anymore.
Oh my god.
Okay, wait. Can I do, what about the Sphinx or the Taj Mahal?
I'm keeping the Taj Mahal, you guys.
Wow.
I think I'd blow up the Taj Mahal for the Sphinx.
I want to keep the Taj Mahal. You could really ask. This is an easy one. I didn't.
Dang, I thought it was be a tougher. You just went straight Taj. Boy, I mean, I'm keeping the pyramids. I think they're fun and big.
Oh yeah, that's good reason.
They're fun and big.
Mm-hmm.
They are
fun and big. Let's see. We got time for a couple more questions here, I believe. Yeah, we got some time. Okay, what?
Yeah, probably got enough time for 2 more questions, Jeff.
2 more questions. Okay, let's see. What about this one? How big does a person have to be for you to stop them from hopping on a horse?
Whoa.
When do you go, hey, maybe don't get on the horse?
Okay, if they can't do what they expect the horse to do, if they want the horse to gallop, they have to be able to run. If they want the horse to trot, they got to be able to skip.
Oh,
yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah. So it's like whatever. There's an empathy element there.
Okay, so if they can't run, you can't. Yeah. Okay,
that's a really good answer.
You on their back. Not fair.
Okay, interesting. Great. Okay. I mean, the answer we were looking for was 350.
Okay.
Yeah, you're doing so good up until you failed that last one.
I'm more of a poet than a mathematician. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. Show me run. Oh, we got 350. Okay, great. All right, we got then. Let's see. On this final question, this is my last hard-hitting question here. How many adopted children is too many?
Oh, good question, Jeff. Have you been watching the Mia Farrow documentary?
No.
I don't know.
Oh, I thought that's where the Woody Allen versus Mia Farrow thing. I thought that's maybe where you got it because she has adopted a lot of children. Go on. I'm sorry.
Well, the answer's 1. No, I'm just I don't know, like 4?
4. You draw the line at 4.
I think that's for any amount of kids. It's like there were 5 in my family. We're not adopted, but there's 5 kids in our family, and it's like that was a lot. Like, cut it off at 4.
Where were you in the lineup?
Back in the middle.
Damn.
Yep.
And you were like the biological children.
Yeah. Well, we all have different moms. It's a whole thing, but it's too many, Dad. Stop.
Wow.
Sure, yeah, that's too many. Yeah, you got like a half adopted vibe going on.
Yeah. It's like we're a hybrid. It's like kind of adoptee, you know.
So you think if there was 4, that would be a better dynamic.
Yeah, we could be teams and go.
Was it all girls,
Yeah.
or were you have girls and guys? Because you said you're at your sister's house.
Yeah, I have 2 sisters and 2 brothers.
Damn. Because if you had, if it was all girls, you could be the mother's sisters, and then you could make a little movie. It'd be like a cute thing.
Oh, you should write that.
I'll write it. I write well for women.
Yeah, you're the voice women have been needing for.
Interior, women's bathroom. Hey, bro, what's going on? I'm just sitting here taking a hot Duke, man. I'll see you back on the dance floor where we can chug dick.
Wow. I can picture it now. You are just accepting awards.
Yeah. The best writer of women that is a man, Tim McLaughlin.
So we're going to 4 adopted kids. I'm going to say 7. I think 7 is my max.
That's too many.
That's an army.
Oh yeah, I think it can get up to 7. That's a long table's worth. Once you
like
2.
you want to have a meeting.
Mm-hmm. That's about, and then once you're past that, no more adopted kids. They got to cut you off. You're an addict.
You have enough to do a table read of your pilot, and then you're
That's all you want it for.
I think if you have a ton of money, you can adopt as many children as you want, but they have to be from war-torn countries.
Oh wow! Look at
but
that.
if you're getting just plain old white kids, you can get 2.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. Excellent. Well, this has been the hard questions. Hannah, you were great. Thank you.
Yeah, Hannah,
Thank you so much for having me. You guys are so fun.
As a reward for answering those questions so well and only failing to answer the one where it was actually 350, you get to plug whatever you want on the show.
Woo! Okay. I'm going to plug 2 things. Get ready. One is my podcast, Disordered. We're at Disordered Pod on Twitter and Instagram. It's about mental health, but it's funny. And then I also have a Zoom show March 25th with me and Josh Johnson hosting. It's going to be a lot of fun. So follow me on Instagram at Boone Comedy for that.
Heck yeah.
Boone.
Boone Comedy, baby.
There we go. Josh Johnson, another former Chicago boy.
Yep, I just love Chicago.
There's a lot of us.
Well, follow Hannah on Boone Comedy. Jeff, what are you, at New York Jeffrey?
I'm at New York Jeffrey as always.
And you put up a joke every day.
Yeah. I'm losing my mind. Thanks.
Yeah, Jeff isn't as fine. But I have my crown of the content king has slowly come off. I got burnt out on putting up so much content, but next week I'll be back putting up content. And you can follow me at hot_comic69 or on Twitter at MaraFarttown. Thank you guys very much. Hannah, thank you for being on the show. Jeff, thank you for being the star as always.
Oh, of course. Thanks, Tim.
And,
good night, everybody.
And, yeah, good night, everybody. And